Yeah, that is not going to get there this way, though. Come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm stuck in a... I am stuck. Okay, let me try to explain what happened here. The drop targets had to be changed on this machine. One of them was broken, so the original owner was kind enough to buy new drop targets to put in here, but they were different. I'll show you here in this next slide. There is an original drop target. We're not worried about the top. It's down about just right below the S. There's a little shelf that catches. If you can see, that drop target below there has an extension below that shelf that allows it to stick up higher. I don't know why. It was the direct replacement, they said, for the machine, but you can see where we had to shave that down so it would fit in there properly, so they didn't wobble around and the ball would get stuck in there, or they'd separate or fall over. So we had to whittle that down on every one of them and then take it all apart and put it back together again. I don't know why the direct replacement's like that. It must be for a different style of machine, but it said it was for the Stingray. And there's the ones. I broke one while trying to do it, but anyway, there they are. I don't know if I explained that very well or not, but these guys were nice enough to come out, a friend of mine and the original owner, and try to get this thing put back together again. And they did a great job, and I thank them for it. Okay, everybody, I got CH2O pinball.
SEAH2OS?
Yeah, here working on the drop targets for the Stern Stingray. Actually, his name is Charlie, but he's with CH2O Pinball Repair. There's a little joke there, folks, and if you can figure it out, you win a prize. I don't video the whole takedown, but as you can see, he is taking the drop target out because one of them broke, and the drop targets that we got to replace them.
Whatever you do, don't let a screw fall.
Yeah, don't let a screw fall. The drop targets we got to replace them aren't functioning right, and I'll show you pictures of that later. But this is the second time he's had to do this. Third time he's had to do this. Because the replacement...
This is the first paying time that I've done it, though.
Yeah, first paying time, yeah. He's getting paid all right. Anyway, the drop targets, the replacement drop targets they sent, just... there's an issue with them, and I'll show you a picture of those a little later. Okay, I'm going to let Charlie get back to work. Okay, Charlie's going to explain. He's got this drop target unit out of the Stingray. He's going to explain what is going on here.
So with the original drop targets, which this is not, this is a new one because it has an elongated catch area, that piece right there. I had to remove this bracket and flip it around. This is not original. I had to remove this 4 screws and flip it around so it's flush on the old ones because they were missing that catch area. Now with the new ones, we inserted them, and now that catch area now hits there. However, because it's so far down, they would wobble. That was the problem. So you've carved off the catch area. You carved off the catch area of the new targets, made it up to there. We're gonna flip this bracket back around so it'll be flush, and then they'll catch where they're supposed to.
Okay, so now he just showed you the new one. Here's the modified one now.
So, and then we can. There's your difference between the two.
Yeah, the lighting. Okay, see this one.
Neither one of these are original.
Yeah, they're not original, but this has this elongated piece, and it's supposed to be missing like it is on there. So now he'll show you how that.
Once we flip around this bracket, which is the shelf that the drop targets catch on with that lip, it'll be in. So then it'll catch up above there. This will be flipped around, and it'll catch up there, and it'll give it the support we need. So they
pull
don't
on
wobble.
that and see if it catches okay. If my sanding job did okay, do you think it's gonna?
I think it'll be fine. Stern couldn't have done a better job.
Very good, sir. Okay, this is what we're doing with the CH2O Pinball Repair Company and the Stern Stingray.
We'll need those in a minute.
It's nice to have somebody that knows what they're doing, or at least he says he knows what he's doing, and he appears he appears to know what he's doing. So and he talks the talk, he walks the walk.
Since it's not my machine, I'm willing to try anything.
That's not a bad statement.
Tell you what, you grab it. I'll get the top. Just go straight to the bottom. There we go. So one thing I noticed here is, see, they're great.
Okay, if you can see those drop targets, we got it all back together, and you can see out of the 5 of them, 1 of them was dropped in the last game. Dropped the way it's supposed to. When we start a new game, they'll all pop up real nice and neat, and I'll play it for her for a bit and see if we can get a couple to fall down. See, I don't have much video before, but those drop targets did not. See, 2 of them went down just nice and straight. 1 went down. So if you can see what it's doing now, you're not getting lucky enough to hit the rest of them. But there, I hit another one. See, they're all now they'll pop up after that ball, and they're just functioning properly now. They look all nice and straight, nice little soldiers in a row. So I want to thank Charlie and Steve. Charlie's my buddy that got me into this hobby and on the real pinballs, and seems to know how to work on them real good. And Steve's the guy I bought this machine from, and Steve was nice enough to honor his word on the sale and get the new drop targets. We didn't know it was going to be this much trouble replacing them, but he came out with Charlie and we got them in, and they're working great. So just wanted to show everybody that neat little video. If you're going to buy a real pinball machine, I don't think it matters whether it's vintage or new, there's always going to be something. If you saw when we had the playfield off, man, it's intimidating. There is a ton of wires underneath this thing, so it was kind of intimidating, but Charlie's done it quite a few times and did a great job. I'm very happy with the way it turned out.